What's up everyone? I'm Ray, this is Chaos, but today I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on Sparrow. A lot of people who follow us over on social medias have been asking for a update. Newest thing is she did just have surgery. I do have notes over here on my computer, so if I look over that way, I'm just checking my notes to make sure I kind of get everything included that I want to get included. So yeah. Chaos though is my service dog. She's a big part of my life, and she's also Sparrow's like best friend. They're always hiking together. Okay. She's also quite crazy, as you can see. But I just wanted to sit down, give a transparent update on Sparrow after her recent surgery. That was yesterday. Depending on when you're watching this, her surgery was on Thursday, this past Thursday. Since today is Friday, it was yesterday. First, I want to say that she did well during the procedure. It was my biggest concern going in. I understand that most people will drop their pets off for a surgery regardless of how long it is because they know their animal is going to be there for quite a few hours between prep, surgery time, recovery time, all of that. I stayed until she was out of surgery and into recovery. I was lucky enough that I was able to see her after she had recovered some, but before she was fully recovered. So I was able to see her briefly before I decided to leave and let her have her calm recovery time for the next few hours. But I was a nervous mama, and every potential thing that could go wrong did pretty much go through my head. Of course, with her history, anytime anesthesia is involved, there's always that extra anxiety, there's always that added risk because we don't know what is going on with Sparrow's heart. Sparrow, if you don't know, is my 1-year-old cat. I'll insert some clips of her throughout this video. She has one eye, she's had a very rough start to life, but we are doing everything we possibly can for her. Thankfully, before surgery, she had been mostly symptom-free. This is my cat, Coco. And Sparrow had been mostly symptom-free for quite a few weeks, so with that in mind, we decided we would get the surgery done. The only thing that I had noticed prior to surgery with her being symptom-free was that she was just sleeping a lot more, which again, I mean, cats tend to sleep a lot during the day anyways, but she had no issues with her gums going blue or falling over, collapse. Thankfully, none of that was an issue. The surgery itself went smoothly. When I dropped her off, she was calm, which definitely helped me a lot. Afterwards, she was understandably groggy. She was sleepy in the car once we got home. And Coco, careful. Post-anesthesia phase can definitely look scary if it's something you're not used to, but of course our vet is absolutely wonderful and went over everything with us. And this wasn't the first pet that I've had to go under anesthesia. This was also not her first time going under anesthesia. She did go under anesthesia once, and it was just before I brought her home to have her eye removed. That's a whole story, but yeah. So since then, she's been moving well as of this morning. Last night, you know, she started getting around pretty well. This morning, she's definitely a lot more steady, a lot more stable. She's able to jump onto furniture, although we are trying to keep that at a minimum. Coco, the cat you just saw, for whatever reason, is not happy with Sparrow right now since she smelled, I'm sure, like anesthesia and everything else. So if you hear hissing, that is Coco hissing at Sparrow. They're fine. They're gonna be okay. They were best friends before. Sparrow's even made biscuits for a few seconds, which seems small, but it's definitely meaningful that she's starting to feel like herself again. That said, surgery was just one piece of our puzzle. We still have additional diagnostics to run on Sparrow, which include her Holter monitor, which is measuring of her heart, which will go for 24 to 48 hours. And we hope to get that done sooner rather than later. The next step after that, or alongside kind of at a very similar time, Sparrow does need a CT scan to give us a clearer picture of what might be contributing to her episodes. And it's kind of like as quickly as they've come on, they've gone off. They can come on again at any point. They can be periodic. If I am not actively looking for it, I can easily miss it, as can any doctor. It's very mysterious. In her most recent blood work, we have seen slightly elevated white blood cell counts compared to past blood work. Again, nothing super alarming, but it does signal that she will probably need blood work every about 4 to 6 months until we have some sort of an answer for her and what's been going on. I strongly believe in being proactive rather than reactive when it comes to my animal's health, and that includes Sparrow, especially with something that has showed intermittent issues, but also these serious symptoms. I don't want to wait for a major event to try to get answers. I'd rather try to get the answers while we are hopefully stable and all of that. The Holter monitor alone is a significant expense, but not as significant as the cost of the CT scan. These are not routine tests, they are advanced diagnostics. Sparrow goes and gets seen at internal medicine, and at that same place she is seen by the cardiologist, or that's cardiology department is the one who will be doing the Holter monitor and the CT scan. These were referred to us by internal medicine, was what our vet told us we should go see for these symptoms, because they have, sorry, my dog decided to just lay down. Okay, hopefully the view didn't change too much. My dog decided to lay down to my other one. That's kind of messed up everything as he pushed the tripod, but yeah, I don't even know where I was. Hold on. I know a lot of people have followed Sparrow's journey from the beginning, from her eye surgery, from when we first got her, to her recovery of that, to now navigating these new concerns. I try to share transparently because I know many pet parents and pet owners face similar issues of unknowns and concerns, might be facing similar things to what we're going through, or know someone who is, and I just kind of want to share everything that our team is doing for Sparrow's care. Right now Sparrow is stable, Sparrow is comfortable, she's acting like herself, and that does give me a lot of relief. The thing is, stability doesn't mean she's better. No visible signs doesn't mean she's better either, and this doesn't mean that we get to stop investigating. If you would like to support Sparrow and her needed diagnostics, I'll have the fundraiser information linked below. We have a GoFundMe set up, but you can also donate directly to her vet, so this way you know it is literally just going to her care and not going to anything else. I'm happy to share invoices, but again, you can call, you can ask them at the vet how much it's costing, all of that kind of stuff, and they should be able to kind of give you a brief overview of what it is, especially because you are wanting to donate help for her care. Every share of this video, every share, especially of our GoFundMe, definitely helps us. All the thoughts and prayers and kind words help us a lot too. It gets word out about Sparrow's story, but this is mainly just about sharing the importance of cardiac monitoring and advanced imaging in pets that it can make. A Holter monitor for a cat is not something that is commonly done. It is more commonly done for dogs than it is for cats. I had to call multiple cardiologists because a bunch of them were like, that's not something we do for cats, it's not something we do for cats, or I've only done one in, you know, the however many years I've been a cardiologist vet. And it was kind of crazy to hear that most either have only done like one or two, or they've done none for a cat, for putting a Holter monitor on them. For now, we're taking things one step at a time. We're monitoring closely, staying proactive, and giving her as much normalcy and comfort as possible. I'll continue to update as we move forward. I update a lot more over on our social media. I'll have those linked below, or view our YouTube shorts. That said, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. My dog wants to play, and Sparrow is currently napping, and I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of points, and there'll be another update video coming soon, where you get to hear me ramble some more. You guys have a wonderful day, night, weekend, whenever you are watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye!